All right, so if everyone's ready, come to your seated position on your knees and gently close your eyes. Take a nice big deep breath and exhale. Just let everything go. Bring your mind to this moment. Spine is nice and long. Your hands can be resting on your thighs or crossed in your lap, whatever feels good for you. And just try to breathe into your muscles. We're going to take a couple of deep belly breaths. So really pulling the air all the way into the belly as you inhale. And as you exhale, the belly will deflate, pushing all the air out. Inhaling into the belly, exhaling. One more, inhaling, exhaling. Coming back to your natural breath. Maybe there's a promise or an intention you'd like to set for your practice today for yourself. And one of those might be to breathe into the uncomfortable moments, to slow down the mind, to trust that you'll be all right. Whatever your intention is, just think of that on the inside of your forehead. Maybe you write it down. Carry it with you through the practice. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. We're going to roll our shoulders, so inhaling up and exhaling down and back. Go at the pace of your own breath. And going forward now, switching directions. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingertips. Press the palms towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, round the top of the spine. Try to pull the shoulders away from the ears, so we're not hunching in the ears. Really spreading the shoulder blades. Inhaling up, keep the fingers interlaced. Tuck the rib cage down, don't let it flare out. And exhale, press forward. So you can start to round the spine. Just make sure you pull those shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. This time, we're going to do a cactus hand. So inhale up. Release your grip. Exhale, pull the elbows down. Inhale up. Exhale. Pinch the shoulder blades. Inhale up. Keeping the rib cage tucked. Exhale, pinch the shoulder blades. Inhale up. We're going to drop our hands around behind our back. Exhale. Interlace our fingertips here. Get a nice hold on your hands and just let your shoulders start to pull open across the chest. You can press the palms down towards your feet to pull the chest open more. You can gaze up to really stretch that open. Just take a couple gentle deep breaths here. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the right side. So your forearm is across your back, and we're just going to stretch that left shoulder. And then you can drop your ear to the right. Take a couple deep breaths. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, cross them over to the left side. Drop that neck or that ear to the left side. Really stretch that right shoulder. Tuck those ribs underneath. Don't let them flare out too much. And when you do that, you might feel a little bit extra stretch as well. One more deep breath here. In, exhale, come back to center. Drop the hands behind the back and release your grip. Inhaling your arms up overhead. Exhale, twisting left. So the right hand comes to the left knee or left thigh. Left hand can come behind you. Just twist the top of your torso. Inhaling back to center. Exhaling to the right. Take a breath here. Inhaling back to center. One more each side. Exhale left. Inhaling back to center. And final exhale to the right. One more time. Inhaling back to center. Exhale your palms to the mat. We're going to come into cat-cow or tabletop. Oh, I'm going to ponytail my hair. I'm so sorry. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are right underneath your hips. The tops of your feet are placed firmly on the mat. Take a nice deep breath. Center yourself. And as you exhale, exhale all that air. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone up, drop the belly, heart shines forward, gaze comes up. Exhale, round the spine, press up through the shoulder blades. Crown of the head drops towards the mat. Inhaling up. Exhaling, round the spine, crown drops down. One more time each way, inhaling. Exhaling. Coming back to a neutral spine. And I just want you to shake or wag your tail. So like reach to the left, reach to the right. Start to fill the space of your body. Take your hands one hand length out, and we're gonna sit back on our heels. So our big toes come to touch, and if you need to, you can send your knees out a little bit wider. Drop the belly towards the mat, or it rests on the thighs. Forehead can come to the mat. Really make your hands nice, your arms nice and long and strong, so you feel that in your shoulders and in your lats. Pulling the ear or the shoulders away from the ears, so creating space for the neck. Just take a couple deep breaths here in this comfortable pose. Take a nice deep inhale. And we're going to exhale, lifting up, sending our body weight forward, untucking our toes, and we're going to come up into plank position. So everything should really be aligned from one hand position and one foot position, if you start to notice that. We're going to shift your weight forward, Bend at the elbows and gently lower down. Untuck the toes. Press up through the hands, and maybe you come up a little bit, or maybe you come up all the way. Nice deep breath. And exhale back down. We're going to tuck those toes underneath, and we're going to come into downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, bend your hips, and send your knees, your hips up and back, your knees come straight. So we're making a big teepee or an L if we were sitting down. You can pedal your feet left and right. Take some deep breaths here. One more big inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and bring the right foot forward. Coming into a high lunge. Actually, we're going to set up for warrior 2. So align your heel, your front heel, with your back arch. Front knee is bent at 90 degrees. Palms are on the outsides of our feet. Take a nice deep breath. Sweep the arms up overhead and come into your warrior 2. Nice strong legs today. Shoulders down and back. Make sure that you feel like you are being pressed in between 2 pieces of glass so that your hips are not rotating and that front knee is in line with that big toe. Nice and strong. We're going to reach our right hand down. So if you'd like, you can plant a block there and reach your left hand up. Take a nice deep breath, and then as you exhale, send that left hand forward. So we're in extended side angle. So we're stretching this left side of our body. If you'd like, you can come to a bind right here. I don't know if anybody's into that. This hand comes, your right hand comes underneath your right leg, and your left hand reaches behind. If not, staying right here is perfect too. Nice. All right, take one more breath here in your bind if you are. Release your bind if you're ready. Come back to your warrior or your extended angle position. And we're gonna shift all of our weight. Are you ready? We're gonna reach our hands forward, sending all of our weight to our right foot. Ooh. All right, lifting that back leg, and our hands are out to a T, out in front of us or out behind us. So we're now in warrior 3. So much strength and so much balance today, but I promise you, you never have to come back to this. All right. One more deep breath here. We're going to come to standing, but we're going to stay balanced on that leg. So gently lifting up. Take that left foot in your left hand. So your palm is on the inside of your foot. Find something you can focus on that's not moving, and maybe you stay here. Maybe you just work on this balance right here with this one foot. If you'd like to take it a little bit further, inhaling, reaching your right arm up, Exhaling, sending that foot up and back. Pressing your foot against your hand to really create balance. One more deep breath. Exhale, gently coming back down. What a wonderful job, you guys. Place that left foot back down and forward fold, okay? So our belly is resting on our thighs. Our knees can be as bent as we need them to be. And just try to take a few deep breaths. The right leg feels tired. On your next inhale, so exhale, everything out. Inhale, place your hands on your shins. It'll lengthen your spine. So from tailbone to crown of the head, nice flat back. And then exhale, forward fold. Hands come to the mat, bend the knees, and just step back into plank position. Nice tight core. Shift your weight forward a little bit on your toes. And we're going to bend at the elbows, gently lowering down. You can untuck those toes, rest your body on the mat, and come up ever so slightly, or press up all the way. One deep breath here. And exhale, lower down to the mat. Tuck those toes underneath. Press up and send your hips up and back. Okay, now you know what's coming. So maybe you'll be more prepared for the other side. Take a few deep breaths here. Don't psych yourself out. Just try to feel connected to your mat and to this moment in your body. One more deep breath, and as you exhale, gently bend the knees, look forward, and bring that left foot forward. We'll set up for our warrior two. So align that front heel with that back arch. 90-degree bent in the knee. And just inhale, sweep that right arm up and back. Bring that left hand reaching forward. Again, we're in between those two pieces of glass. Bring those shoulder blades down and back. Check in with the alignment of your front knee. Don't let it lean in. And your gaze can be over your front, middle, and first fingertips. One more nice deep breath here. Exhale, reach that right hand up, left hand down, either to a block or to the mat. When you find yourself centered, reach that right hand forward. Trying to stay in between those pieces of glass. So that elbow's up. And now's the time for your bind. If you'd like it, bring that left hand on the inside, wrapping the fingertips back behind your hip, and bring the right hand to meet it. Or you can stay right here, wherever you'd like. Take 2 deep breaths here. One more, inhale. Exhale fully. All right, we're gonna shift our weight forward. So turn your body so that you're parallel to the ground. Take a nice deep inhale. Find something to gaze on, and as you exhale, bend and lift off that back foot. Nice. Try to square your hips. Try to lean forward. Flex that back foot. One more deep breath here. Inhaling all the way and exhaling everything out. Inhale, come to standing. Nice and gentle. If you need to touch that toe down, do so. Try not to lose the weight in that left foot. We're going to grab the inside of our right foot. So our palm reaches around to the top of the foot. Maybe this is where you stay. You want to work on your balance on right here, opening up that shoulder. That's perfect. If you'd like to go any further, find your focal point. Nice deep breath. Inhaling, lifting that left arm nice up and high. And exhaling, sending that foot back, pressing the shin to the wall. So you're creating that space. Ooh, lost my balance. One more deep breath here. And gently release. Foot back down to the mat and let's forward fold. Nice job, you guys. That's some tough stuff. So shift your weight from your left hip or your left hamstring to your right hip, your right hamstring. You can lift the heel of each alternating foot if that feels good. Try to create space around the neck. Might not feel like your body is loving this, but I would have to beg to differ that that's your mind lying to you. All right, as we're in this forward fold, plant your hands on the mat. We're going to step our left foot back, and we're just going to turn our right toes to the left. So everything is to the left. We're in a nice wide-legged forward fold. Beautiful. You can use your blocks here if you'd like to rest your forearms on to make the ground reach higher for you. And just, you can press into each hip, bending each knee, up and alternating sides. Nice long back. Toes, your big toes should be reaching in just a little bit. Just a teeny, like a little hair. If you'd like, you can find stillness in your legs. Plant your palms on the mat and elongate your spine. So from the tailbone to the crown of the head, really working on reaching the crown of the head to the mat. That might sound crazy, but I promise it's not. You can start to walk your hands back to your foot line to pull you underneath. Just a couple deep breaths here. Bring your hands back to in front of you if they are behind. Nice long spine. Lift the crown of the head. Bring the hands to your hips and gently come up. Shake out anything you might need to. And when you're ready, we're going to turn those toes out. So the toes will be facing the corners of our mats. And if you need to walk your heels in a little bit, go for it. We're actually going to inhale, lengthening our spine. Exhale, sending the knees out and sinking the hips back. You can place your hands on your knees. And we're going to do that beautiful goddess twist. So we'll drop the left knee or the left shoulder into the center of our body line. Perfect. Come back up. Drop the right. Just pressing that right hand into that right knee, opening up the hips, the inner thighs, stretching the back. Inhaling back up. Exhaling the other side. Nice. Inhaling up. Exhaling other side. Inhaling up. This time, we're going to come all the way up, straighten our legs, walk our toes in so that they are our heels are shoulder width apart or maybe a little bit further. Toes facing out. Inhale, arms up, overhead. Exhale, we're going to sink down into our yogi squat. So if you need to shift your weights, you can move your feet out just a little bit. Here's a great place to use a block that nobody ever really thinks of to work on sinking down into your lengthened spine. Yogi squat. Really opening up those hips. Pressing the elbows into the knees. One more deep breath here. Exhale all the way. If you've placed a block down, gently release your hands and lift your block, moving it. We're actually going to come to seated, so gently lower yourself down. Knees can be up in the air. Feet are a little bit further away from you than our boat preparation or anything. Extend the arms out nice and long, and as you exhale, gently lower down one vertebrae at a time, really using control. Use your core, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine under. Nice job. Bring the knees in, give them a nice little hug. Rock from side to side, massaging the lower back. Nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, drop those knees to the right. You can take a nice deep inhale, pulling those knees back up to center. And as you exhale, drop them out over to the left. Inhaling back to center, pulling the knees in, nice and controlled. Exhale, send the legs out long. Shake out anything you might need to shake out. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit. Pull your glutes out of the way. Roll the shoulders underneath. Let the palms fall open to the ceiling. The feet fall open a little bit. And gently take a nice deep breath, inhaling. Exhale, just relax everything. Gently close your eyes. Start to check in with your body. How are your feet feeling? Up your ankles. To the shins, the calves. Up the knees. The thighs. Your low back. Pelvis area. Your belly. Just breathing in to your body, relaxing any tension you might have. Come up the spine, breathing into the back. All the way up to the shoulders. Around to the chest. Any tension you might feel, any tingling, any warmth, just breathe into it. And from the shoulders out to the arms. Out the elbows, down the forearms. All the way out the wrists to the tips of the fingers. Any tension you might have in your neck. Feel the sensation of the back of your head, laying and resting, being fully supported by your mat. Coming up around the crown of the head, to the forehead, relaxing any tension or stress you might feel in your forehead. Let the jaw relax. Let the tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Settling into your body. and into this moment. Begin to deepen your breath. Maybe you make small movements in your wrists and fingers, ankles and toes. And when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, rolling over to the right side, tucking the knees in, using the hands or the arms to cradle the head. And when you're ready, pressing up to a comfortable seated position, try to keep your eyes closed if you can. Legs can be crossed, they can be extended out in front of you, whatever feels good for you. Let your palms rest in your lap or on your knees, your thighs. Coming back to your intention for your practice, maybe you want to carry that throughout the day with you. Love the moment, and the energy of that moment will spread beyond all boundaries. Drop your hands to the side. We're going to take one final inhale together. Inhale, sweeping our arms up overhead. Exhale, pressing the palms together, and as they trace down the midline to the heart center. May you honor your body throughout the weekend and the day. Let's take one final inhale together. Exhale fully. Namaste.